Welcome to Premier Velocity's Audi R8 V8 Spider, a review that I've been waiting to do for a long time and finally been given the option. So before we get James in the driver's seat and take this car for a test, let me just give my initial impression of the interior. From getting in this car, the door handle, it just feels so luxurious, to shutting the door, the sound is again very special. And then once you're inside, the balance of leather, stitching and stainless steel is very, very well designed and stylish, as you can imagine from an Audi car. The steering wheel, taken straight out of a Lamborghini Gallardo, so you get that supercar feel as you do from looking in the wing mirrors, and you get to see the extended wheel arches as well as the side air vents. So this car really excites me. Although it's the V8 model, not the V10, I'm still really excited to feel the power of this car and get a better understanding of what this car's like. So let's get James in the driver's seat and take this car on the road. And drive it in England every day just with that window down, because it enhances the sound.
It does
so much.
It was a good thing that that they designed with the Gallardo.
Listen. That soundtrack is amazing.
It is really good. This is the car that I definitely feel the most comfortable in when driving. In regards to kind of something that's a little bit more than the norm.
It's definitely not well acquainted. Definitely not a normal car. Just the looks of the Audi R8. When it first came out, I fell in love.
Yep, absolutely.
To this day, from when it came out in 2007 now, the car is not outdated. It still looks up to date with the likes of the 458, the GTRs.
They've only had to mildly facelift it, and it still looks really good.
Yeah, it does.
And I did get scared that they were going to try and redesign it or try and do something to it, but they didn't. And I'm glad that they did that, because it is iconic.
Yeah, the exterior looks amazing. The interior is just as cool.
Yeah, very nicely done.
But that's what you would expect from Audi. When they're going to do something, they do it right.
Yeah. It's just really weird because Audi, they do build quite a few kind of fast RSs. They build the RS5, the RS6, the RS4, which are all very good cars, but at the same time, they're all pretty boring as drivers' cars. Whereas in this isn't. So for a V8, it's quick. I always forget that it's a really good engine ventilator to this. It feels Lambo fast. It really does.
It really does.
I am a massive R8 fan.
Yeah.
Always have been.
Well, this is the same as me, but I've obviously only had the third-person opinion. I mean, seeing them in London, I always get that feeling when you just see those headlights coming towards you, the iconic headlights.
Yeah. And it sounds good.
It does sound good, and it pushes on through the rev range. So out of the camera frame. It's got all the power you need in this car. I mean, we said in the Porsche box that it was so fun because the power was accessible.
Absolutely.
To the limit. Yeah. Whereas this is sort of the same, but a two or three gears ahead of the Porsche. Yeah. And it has the looks. It has the persona. And like I said, going back to the headlights, it's the way that the car looks.
It's got
the whole package.
It does have the whole package. It really is.
It ticks a lot of boxes in my first supercar. So now we're coming up to the roundabout. I think everyone's going to know what the next bit I'm going to say is. The tunnel's looming.
The tunnel is looming.
And this is a V8. For me, the R8 V8 sounds better than the R8 V10 if we're talking stock, completely stock, both of them.
Yeah.
I'm right in saying as we can do the same as what we did in the Lamborghini and put this roof
A little bit down.
Yes.
You can do that.
That's my favourite bit in the convertibles. As much as I don't like convertible supercar, that is cool. So here we go, we've got the tunnel. I hope the V8 puts a smile on my face.
I hope so
That does sound very, very good. It's just it's that fun factor.
How Audi have managed to do it, because, you know, the rest of their cars just understeer into trees. That's all they do. I'm really sorry to Audi about that, because I've driven all, and they're great engines, really well engineered, but they just go straight on all the time, and I don't get why they all do that. But this just doesn't. This, I don't know what they did, or who was, you know,
has everything wrong.
Who was on call that day? Who was at the table when they started doing this? Because they need him back to continue doing it. You know, it's that good.
One point I'd like to make is we've done a video on the McLaren through the tunnel and we lost about 20 miles worth of fuel. I've been looking at the fuel gauge in the Audi R8 in this car, and it hasn't moved. And we've been
started on full, and it's still
on full. I mean, that is impressive. I know that we have touched upon that we don't like cars that do good fuel in terms of supercars, but that is a plus point.
But, you know, I mean, we have to be, you know, we have to kind of.
We don't want to Jeremy.
We've got to be realistic for a second. Yeah. You're looking to buy one and use it, you know, and so it does work out better if you're not going to the pumps every 10 minutes.
I don't know whether people heard that, but I said that people will definitely hear us coming.
You coming. They will.
So now we're on our way back, sadly, to Premier Velocity HQ after doing the half an hour review of the Audi R8, and I have to say, I didn't think I'd say this. I mean, we have said in the McLaren and the Lamborghini they're faultless in their own
little role
of the supercar industry, but this seems to be faultless as a car.
Yeah.
I mean, it does supercar very well. It does normal everyday car very well.
It does.
It puts a smile on your face, but it can also get you from A to B without losing 20 gallons of fuel. It seems to be the most reliable option, the cheapest.
The cheapest compared to a lot of them.
Compared to,
if you're looking,
yes, definitely. I mean, you could buy probably 5 or 6 Audi R8s for the price of a brand new 458 or a brand new McLaren. But
absolutely,
what are you going to do with six R8s? But what a car!
What a car!
James said it right at the beginning.
Right at the beginning.
This car is one of his favourites, and I just have to agree.
What a car!
We've done the review. We've finished the review.
I think we might be getting somewhere now. What do you think? You think we're getting somewhere with your first car, maybe?
We are.
I think we're getting somewhere.
To quickly sum up what we've got to come for the viewer, we've got the Maserati Grand Cabrio, which is one of Premier Velocity's favourite grand touring convertibles, but I'm really reviewing that for the sense of the coupe MC Shift.
Yes.
Which has got the V8, the 4.7 litre, ridiculously sounding, amazing engine.
Great engine.
So we've got that to come. We've still got the LP 570 Performante, which probably would be better to do on a dry day.
Well, yeah, maybe.
We'll save that for a dry day. And then Premier Velocity have also got an Aston Martin V8 Vantage S coming.
On the way.
Which is going to be really exciting because we love the DB9 for what it is. But the V8 Vantage is more supercar.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So that's what's to come, along with a few other cars. So make sure that you subscribe, like, and comment on the video on what your favourite car so far is on My First Supercar. Thanks for watching.